yourself.
Man, it's something about that intro makes you feel like Jey Uso. You know, you're just sitting there, probably got a yeet in your seat. You know, gotta get your yeet on. Yeah, you just gotta. Sometimes it's needed.
Get your yeet on. Get your yeet on. Get your yeet on. Get your yeet on.
I'm telling you, it's nice.
What that Jey Uso Missy Elliott collab, man, at WrestleMania.
Right, I'm telling you. It's crazy you bring up Missy Elliott. You know, it's like Jey Uso's kind of like, no, if we get it to Get Yo, like get our Get Yo impression song. Huge shout out to Get Yo Just, man. He was like, just him saying them franchise boys just rings in my head, you know, for a long while. And so huge shout out to him. Huge shout out to the boys. Huge shout out to Circle of Debate, because I mean, every time we see them live, that's the first thing we do. It's kind of like what's that meme where a lot of people are just running? It's like they're in the desert area just running.
Oh, I thought you talking about that new one they got from that movie where it's like you see them fireworks and they're like, yeah, we did it, yeah, let's go. That's what I thought you was talking about, my fault. That's the newest one I didn't see.
Oh, see, I just remember like this is a bunch of people. Maybe it was during that Area 51 nonsense where people are just running through trying to
through.
But that's kind of how I feel when Circle of Debate go live. No matter where I'm at the radio station, no matter where I'm working at, I'm going.
If I'm on the road, I'm gonna pull over.
Exactly, I'm gonna pull over to watch this.
Do you hear that air coming through the window? Okay, I don't want to wipe it out. Okay. Yeah, not that kind of air.
Yeah, that's what I was just like. I mean, if this man just gonna fart on camera, sure, just let it out. Well, look, I think it's the perfect time to get the intro in. It's gonna hurt, but let's get it. Hello, all, and welcome to the Heel Turn Podcast. Of course, I had
to fly in real quick, you know.
I guess I'm your host. I say it's Jackson Jr., the flying man, the flying guy, Devin Lee Crimes in the building. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I thought I just had to fly in real quick. You know, I had to close the window so we had no, cracking air coming through here again. I don't want no false accusations.
False accusations? There is no such thing as false accusations. We only tell the truth here at the Heel Turn. And of course, huge shout out to Devin as you see the Superman in the back there, the Superman poster, living as he does his Superman impression. We need to see a Superman punch at some point. We gotta see it.
Hey, book it, man. Roman versus Superman. Who got the real Superman punch?
Who's the realest here in this situation? But of course, there's only one answer to that question. It is the boss, the Redeemer. He says, "What's good, fellas? What's good, Justin?" Shout out to Justin, the Redeemer. Shout out to Circle of Debate, just the goats. And of course, karaoke night as well. Be on the lookout for that. And even on top of that, Circle of Debate are just absolutely unreal when it comes to of course the content that they're giving you, and just entertainment all the way through and through. They don't leave you disappointed. Monday Night Raw might leave you disappointed. NXT may leave you disappointed. AEW, SmackDown, TNA, CMLL. We can go some of them may leave you disappointed on some nights. Their Circle of Debate, that's not even in their dictionary. Disappointment. So look out for Circle of Debate. Subscribe to the boys and just also tune in because they have great content as always. Roman versus Superman would be like a Dragon Ball Z battle that Roman would lose. He didn't say that, but I just want to put that in there.
At this point, there's no debate. I mean, Where you think Superman got? Where you think Roman got his punch from?
Where do you think he got his punch from?
Oh,
That's
Superman! I'll
crazy.
be like, bro, they literally gotta say my name before you do your punch.
He said, "You really got to say right." Well, you got a point there. You got a point. That's something I can't deny. Looking forward to this with y'all tonight. Hey, Justin, you sliding through too?
Oh, so
You
we
sliding?
finna get them. We finna get them boss vocals, man.
Exactly. And Justin, he has an unlimited range. You know, like it's like what? Did I just hear Whitney out there? No, that's Justin.
That's Justin, man.
Is that Bruno Mars? No, that's the Redeemer outside.
We go from Bruno to Barry, man.
Ooh, I'll be there for sure. Ooh, we're gonna hear the vocals.
He saying that the first 3 words when he said that.
No, I ain't gonna lie to you. One of the TikToks that I do replay over and over again is you and Justice singing Rico's theme music. I'm like, that's goated. Top tier. Top tier on the third.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep. I gotta keep it reserved for later. I don't want to come on later and sound like a bunch of broken glass.
A bunch of broken, not a whole, not just a little bit, just a bunch of broken glass.
Like just the whole place is just you break it, you buy it, and now you bankrupt.
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up.
Ever seen Baby Kids? But he was,
oh,
see this why I need Getcho on here. I know he's seen that. Every time I think somebody hasn't seen something, I find out like somebody, if it ain't on Circle of Debate, somebody has seen it.
Of course.
Blank Man.
Definitely seen Baby Kids.
When Dom brought up Blank Man, I felt like the world just got so much smaller.
But that's the thing. I don't think we talked about this. Did we talk about Gail Kim last week?
No, we have not.
Can we talk about Gail Kim today?
I mean, I guess we can. I don't know. I see how it started. I just didn't think it would snowball into whatever it snowballed into.
Yeah, I'm like, I typed up Gail Kim and Rhino. It's like, no, not Rhino. Maybe Riho. It's like, but not Rhino, but not Rhino. Because
even with Rhino, man.
But that's the thing. Like it all started over a bunch of nonsense. And this is why I wanted to talk about this. You brought up the broken glass. And the reason
you gotta play it's your fault.
It is your fault. Look, it's your fault because one of our highest, most watched videos on TikTok, and we can talk about that, is you talking about AEW.
You talking about when I got called the nefarious terms and everything because I didn't want to see a man get almost impaled on live television. That's what I ain't gonna jump into it, but yeah, you're right.
But that's why we got to talk about Gail Kim because this relates so much. Like you got to relate to this in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, go ahead. Let me put these on.
Let me put these on.
Because once I realized what it really did stem from, I'm like, you got a point.
Yeah, I probably look. GCW owner blast Gail Kim after calling deathmatch spot pure trash. Was this it? I don't think this was in Indiana, but we're gonna figure this out.
It might have been. It sounds like Indiana.
Right. It sounds like it's some Indiana nonsense, some Indianimal nonsense. But of course, Gail Kim's recent remarks about a viral wrestling spot did not go over well with the deathmatch wrestling community. Earlier this year, Talk to Me and Bring Her Back directors Michael and Danny, was that Filippo or Filippo?
I'm sorry.
So, I apologize if I completely ruined that. But announced plans for their documentary about deathmatch wrestling. I can't wait for that. At the time, the filmmakers estimated they were more than halfway done with the project. He said that they plan to finish the project during the second half of 2025. The clip, of course, just going through, the clip resulted in more than 70,000 likes on the account, including by video game director Hideo Kojima. However, the clip also derided many others, including Gail Kim, the TNA Hall of Famer, saw the clip and reacted, calling the spot pure trash. Say you don't know how to storytell without saying it, Kim added on Twitter. That was all she said. Like that's literally all she said. Yes, okay, called it pure trash, fine. Say you don't know how to storytell without saying it. I just want to know that. I just wanted to just put end it on that note there. But real fast, Justin comes through. Feels like if I sing Rico's theme, I'm gonna perform. I'm gonna perform Billy and Chuck's in the process. Oh, look, brother, go the whole 9 yards.
Go to
Leave
home
the
night.
go all out, brother. Val Venus interesting music hit. Bring out that towel, Justin. Bring out the towel. You have to no, well, Boogeyman's theme music don't have lyrics, but if it does pop out, yeah, get your clock off the wall, and you gonna have to make some. You got to make some sacrifices. He's like, we got to do something pretty devious here.
I can be like you now, man.
He's like, I can walk around. There's range. I'm telling you. That's why Jacob Fatu does it so well.
I'm gonna start walking down the street like that. Ain't nobody go.
I was like, Jacob Fatu and the Boogeyman was like me if I ever saw like Steph Curry. Just got a in front of his face. Just like do the thing. Do the thing. Do the thing. Go night, please. Do the thing, please.
Do the CM Punk girl.
Right, let me CM Punk, please. Go to sleep. Send me to sleep. Just pick me up. I'm sorry, please. Well, okay, I'm sorry. I'm stopping. But GCW's Brett Lauderdale fires back at Gail Kim, of course. GCW owner took exceptions to her remarks. This scene is part of a documentary produced by A24 telling the stories of little-known deathmatch fighters from across the world. It will premiere at a prestigious film festival around the world. Bookmark this. Now, I dare anyone to name one memorable Gail Kim match.
Why you gotta go that far? He could have just said where it came from and left it at that.
Can you remember?
I mean, you go Gail Kim and Awesome Kong and TNA.
Yeah, I was about to say she went back and forth with Awesome Kong. That was gonna be my go-to.
Yeah, that's but I mean,
it's just like WWE. There was nothing for her in WWE, you know, besides her leaving that Battle Royal early to quit. You know, it's just like, get me out of here, man. It's just like, just get me out of here. Like that was pretty much the highlight of her WWE run, honestly, if we're gonna be honest. But TNA, she was the woman. You know, she was the go-to gal, and then of course you had Victoria Tara. You know, also coming into the fray, coming into the mix. You can't be this disrespectful to Gail Kim like this. Name of one memorable Gail Kim match, but then again, like
to go that far after, like, I mean, also I don't know. He could have just said, "Hey, this is from a documentary," you know, yada yada,
yada. And then here's where he just slaps people like Devin and I in the face here. He says, of course, he clarifies his remarks and says that his comments were not because he dislikes Kim. Rather, he shares his disappointment that Gail shares the same uninformed opinion that other wrestling personalities and deathmatch critics like Jim Cornette and Devin Lee Crime share. He says, I don't dislike Gail Kim, and it's clear she's well liked by her peers. That's why it's so disappointing to see her echo the same uninformed tell a story hot dog and handshake bullshit across about death matches as old losers like Al Snow, Jim Cornette, and Dutch Mantel. She's better than that and them. Damn. Oh, many people took issue with the last line in his original reply when he dared them to name a memorable Gail Kim match. WWE NXT star Jordan Grace and TNA star Steph DeLander, who said that he could have left that last line out. Yeah, I do agree. He definitely could have left. He definitely could have left that last line out. But Justin says, I love Gail, but there's not really a story behind most deathmatch wrestling, so her take was kind of unnecessary here. I mean, you do got a point.
Know, you do got a point. See, and with that, Justin, that's exactly where like that line where it's like when you see something like that, I put it that way. That's how I look at it. Exactly. I see something like that, be like, you know what? I don't. If it was a story, you want to know. Why would you want to know the story behind why would another grown man throw another grown man off a 10-foot, you know, pole or something through 2 panes of glass? I mean, what could you possibly do to me to make me want to do that? John Cena had his whole dad kicked in the head in front of him, and he didn't even do all that to Randy Orton. You know, I mean, it's just they explain it so So I mean, on that part, I can kind of see where she could have seen that and been like, okay, you know, that's not my cup of coffee. Scroll on. But at the same time, she could have her opinion because she was in the business and say like, hey, just say you don't know how to tell a story without having to. And that's how we always kind of look at that stuff. Where like you have to try to holler at that in that spike spot. Like you could have just had a regular little hardcore match like you usually have on AEW, but now you want to get this spike. Now you can't get it out your bag. And like, what was the point? Only thing I remember from that match is that spike in your bag. I don't remember no significance of it. I don't remember like you remember that one spot when he landed on that spike and it was awesome.
Who do you
No,
go up
it was.
against?
Was it
Right?
Cope?
It's
Or something like that.
oh,
I
it
had
was
to think
Cope. It
about
was
it.
Cope. It was
But I
Cope.
had to think about it. It's just I
It
don't
took me a
know.
minute until you said Cope. That's when I figured it out. So you helped me out there.
But on that's how I'm like, I can see where you look at it and be like, okay, you know what, that is what it is, and I understand that that's what they get off to. Cool.
Wow.
But at the same time, I mean, it's just like something like, yeah, I love blood and gore, and that's cool. But like, just it don't have to be like that's all you do. Unless that's all you do, then just stay over there and say that's all I do. Don't expect anything else from me. That's all I do is death matches and bleed, get stuck on stuff.
Even that, a week before your return, I had a rant about AEW, and I was just like, why is there? It feels like there's a death hardcore extreme match once a show. Every show you need to have one crazy ass stipulation in the match, and I'm like, is that really needed? And it's like it's not necessarily. I'm not necessarily saying, oh, it's pushing me away like it's a deathmatch style, but it goes to what Justice says. Like it's just like deathmatch wrestling is basically the equivalent of an acquired taste. You either like it or you don't. And yeah, 100%. And it's just the fact that it's not happening at a high level. It's getting there. AEW's testing the waters, but it's not to a high extreme level. At this point in time, so it's not like you're just gonna easily access it on a WWE. You might find some matches in AEW, but you're not gonna easily find that on TNA. You gotta go to GCW. You gotta go to the other wrestling promotions that isn't gonna get that high value TV deal that's gonna be able to allow you to watch it and access it so easily. And I do agree with you guys that it's an acquired taste. It's either you like it or you don't. That's why we don't cover death matches. Me and Devin are let's review the match between Stinky Joe and Bob Billinger. It's just like crazy. I was just thinking of two random things. Just like
hey, Stinky Joe, man, was a bad man.
Stinky Joe. I'm just thinking of just them coming out of a swamp. Them AI videos of just like Stinky Joe coming out of a swamp.
He doing that boogie, man.
just jiggling his way, Stinky Joe. But now I'm gonna have a character like that in WWE 2K26. Come out Stinky Joe. But even then, outside of the deathmatch wrestling, that's not the only thing that Gail Kim had a problem with. It seems as though she had a problem with Riho as well, because of course during a recent appearance on the Huge Pop with Donnie Da Silva and Jimmy Kadura's podcast, former WWE and TNA star Gail Kim elaborated on her earlier remarks about AEW talent and former WWE Women's World Champion Riho. She explained that while she fully supports all women pursuing careers in wrestling, she felt uncomfortable at times watching Riho's presentation on television. She stated, when I did watch Riho, and nothing against her at all, because I am the biggest supporter of all women who want to make it in this business, I did feel uncomfortable watching her because the camera shots would go up her skirt, and she would always dress like a very little girl. It felt improper. AEW wrestler and company EVP Kenny Omega later appeared to respond to Kim's comments on Twitter, posting another day, another legend doing splits on it for the yearly TKO gift basket. Damn! That was my first time actually seeing it. That was my first time. I remember I heard him saying doing splits, but I was just like, I never heard the full context of just now. Another day, another legend doing the splits for the yearly TKO gift basket. That is just brutal.
You know what?
It's sick, man. It's sick. But honestly, just to go on and continue, Kim responding to Kenny Omega directly, writing, if you're trying to beat around the bush and misinterpret things like the rest of the yahoos, let me clarify that you are wrong. And if you're not talking about me, then I'll apologize. But with all the tribalistic crazies out yesterday, misinterpreted things, I was, yes, assuming so. So, of course, feelings of feelings of Riho were twisted as well. Just going on and pretty much go into elaborate detail into what she said. But even what he said, though, was very derogatory. Again, he was probably reading things online and believing the AEW fans who twisted all the messaging. In my opinion, I don't know. Maybe he did read my original answer, but to say I do the splits, I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that meant at first. I'm
What
like,
that means?
splits for TKO. I'm like, what is he talking about? You knew what he was talking about. Stop it. You knew what he was talking
I
about.
only know banana splits.
You knew what he was talking about doing the split. What's that mean? I don't even. Nobody knows what it means, but it's
Nobody.
This is like, come on now. Huge shout out to Hill. What's
Hey.
good, brother? We're talking about
sorry.
Gail Kim doing splits.
Oh man, I'm stuck on that intro right now. I ain't heard that song in a minute, and I'm just like, man, that. Someone knows what it means.
Nobody knows what it means. It was provocative. I'm telling you, man. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, that's how it is. I mean, that's even which one was worse? I mean, Gail Kim was getting first off, does Gail Kim's response to Riho, the backlash that he was getting, does it hold merit? You know, do you see the AEW doing those things that Gail Kim is kind of assuming or saying that AEW does? And on the flip side, do you agree with Kenny Omega's response here?
I, for one, don't see where she's coming from with the Riho, representation on AEW. I just don't see it that way. Where I'm like, why y'all doing this? I don't know. I mean, that's something I don't know. I didn't catch that. And if that's something she saw where, when she was watching it, that's what she saw through her perspective. So she's entitled to that. But at the same time, Kenny Omega, he didn't have to really come out and, because I mean, at the end of the day, isn't he still an EVP?
Yeah, of course, EVP. He says he's not. He says he doesn't want to be, but
that's what I was gonna say. I'm like, he kind of want to be kind of like, I am sometimes, but I am. And like, see, that's where I'm like, remember, like nobody's learned from I'm not saying this is at all in any capacity like CM Punk, situation at all. But it's just like, dude, you are an EVP. Like, you stay up here. Like just everybody. Like, why don't y'all just stay up here? Y'all always constantly like, well, we keep getting attacked. Well, why don't you just stay above water? I ain't trying to say it's easy. Because of course you want to defend your product, but at the same time defend your product by just putting on a good product. And that's it. But yeah, I'm sorry. In the last part, that dude, what was Brett Lard? I don't want to be butchering names. But him to say like, name a good Gail Kim match, like, yeah, see, leave that like that. Like, I mean, leave that out of that. I didn't mean to say leave that like that. And I don't know, it's unnecessary. I seen all that stuff on there, and I'm like, see what I'm saying? Negativity. I'm good because I'm like, somebody just had an opinion. You ain't got to come out and be like, oh, somebody's doing the splits again. Oh, I can't hear you. You're muted. I ain't want to do you like you do me. I be talking for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's like yeah. Oh, see, I appreciate it. And that would have been awesome.
To the next topic.
That would have been like, brother, what? I would have to do a double take type of deal. What do people have against Gail? I'm out of the loop. And what's up, Justin? Gail Kim has some comments about this death match spot that happened, and the GCW owner came out, had some remarks about Gail Kim. Not even AEW, Deathmatch Wrestling fans got at Gail Kim for her response, and all she said was, tell me you don't know how to storytell without telling me. And then on the flip side, she talked about Riho. She said that AEW's presentation of Riho isn't really the greatest. She said she was very uncomfortable because it seemed like they were pretty much shooting shots up her skirt, and she just said that it just didn't seem really, pretty much in terms of in Riho's case, it just didn't seem improper. That would go. That's what the word was. It felt improper, and she's always dressed like a very little girl. That's her words. And so, even with that, I mean, to contradict like, come on now, like we grew up in a time where, when Melina would enter the ring, it was like, when Melina would enter the ring and doing the splits for SmackDown.
I was gonna kind of like try to like find a way to connect that where I'm like, me watching AEW, I've never really watched AEW and was like, yeah, this is kind of, like when I would watch WWE, there's some things where I'm like, how did this get on TV? Yeah, I do have that moment with AEW, but not in that realm of how does get on TV. It's usually somebody almost, getting impaled. I'm like, how does get on TV?
Yeah,
not the, and unnecessary.
I don't think it's like that at all, though. I don't think it's like that how she described it, and maybe that's just her way. That's just how she sees it because she's been in the wrestling industry. But I don't think it's always just been like, let's get a closer look. It's just like let's zoom in. But Kenny Omega, I don't look. You're trying to defend your company. I'm not gonna be too sour on Kenny himself, just mainly because look. This is kind of something I expect you to do. This is kind of something I'm not really shocked of them to do in any way, shape, or form. So honestly, Kenny Omega, I guess keep rocking on. It's just like keep rocking, I guess.
Keep rocking on, man.
Huge shout out to Jordan Kirby, man. What's good, brother? What's going on with Julia? SmackDown. Julia beat up Stephanie Vaquera, right? She came from behind and attacked Stephanie Vaquera, or was that last week?
Was that? I thought that was Tiffany.
Oh, Tiffany, that's what it was. She beat up Tiffany.
Yeah.
But either way, it's still a tag match.
Her and Kiana James.
Yeah, is it still going to be a tag match, or is there a tag match? Kiana James, Julia taking on Tiffany and Stephanie. I mean, damn near. Look, it's only the setup.
I'm like, it's really the pieces is right there. So I'm like, you might as well just put them together.
Right, yeah. Exactly. You gotta put them together at this point in time. But just to keep up real fast, I completely understand Gail's take on Riho because to most, she's not believable. But when it comes to wrestling, you're supposed to suspend your belief. And yeah, honestly, you see Rey Mysterio looking up against Mark Henry. You better beat that. You better beat him up, Ray. Beat him up, Ray. B2A, Ray. Please.
David and Goliath. Unless you got Isaiah. He told David, just don't even do it.
David, just don't do it. You see Goliath? Oh my goodness, I forgot who the UFC fighter was. But I was watching his speech that he was trying to speak English, and he goes, "There's one thing I want to say: never ever believe in yourself and give up." I was like, "What the hell?" He was like, "You just told me to give up.
Don't even try it." He's the opposite of John
Cena. This is my type of speech. This is my type of speech, brother. Kenny jumping in just continues to show the management in AEW is just super unprofessional. Yeah, look, man, we know that. It's just like, but we know that. Justin comes through. What's good, heel? Do y'all think Jay and Jada are gonna be a thing, man? Not if Rikishi has anything to do with it. You got my son out there with Miss Parker. Not Rikishi. Rikishi's he's the what's it called? He's the supervisor. He supervises.
He's the supervisor. He the second agent back there.
Yeah, he the second agent. Y'all really gonna have them yeet for 52 seconds and not the full minute? Really?
Y'all really gonna have them come out to the Uso song and then go to Jay Uso and then ask them to yeet?
You think it's just him? It's both of them. Do something different. It's like, man, brother. It's like it ain't even that deep. Hill says Gail Kim main evented Impact with Madison Rain in a cage match, which was fire. They did a ladder match with Gail, Madison, and Brooke. Tess Macher. Tess Macher. Tess Macher. Yeah. Right? I said that right the first time, right?
I don't, after I hear somebody say something twice, my mind just can't even get it, the scramble.
It's great, right? Well, he said loads of great Gail Kim matches. Gail was also a pivotal part of the role of Taryn Terrell as well. And look, she was a driving force in TNA. You got to give her that love, or you got to give her that credit, because WWE didn't want to give it to her, you know. And so, and you know, she's not really a fan of AEW, as she, you know, voiced. So it's like, honestly, you got to give Gail Kim her
Now that
flowers.
they're saying she's doing splits on, you know,
Yeah,
it ain't
she's
like
doing
he was just like, hey, you know, you got a difference of opinion, but you're always free to come over here. That's the issue. He already was just like, oh, you know, if you're gonna be doing that, you know, another so-called legend. Then he put legend in quotation. It's
yeah,
always
so-called
messy,
legend.
man.
He's a TNA legend. I mean, you're not really gonna make it in WWE, and there's nothing wrong with that. You should, you know, nothing, you know, it's not something you should scream and clamor for, but you know, TNA, the Hall of Famer, is pretty fire too. Where in the world is AJ? Coming from Jordan Kirby. Honestly, shoot, I feel like CM Punk and AJ Lee won that tag team match. It was just like, all right, this our what month honeymoon. We already got paid all this money. They gonna do whatever they do on the side. We finna stay chill here with Larry, and you know. That's how I see it. Because CM Punk's returning next week, I believe.
Well, at least so. I mean, you know, AJ, she could. I mean, why she can't come back and you know, have a United States Championship run? You know, she could elevate the mid range, mid card championship picture. You know, it ain't gonna be nothing disrespectful to be like, oh, she gonna come back and y'all gonna give her this. I mean, she could be
I think
like,
she'd be
you know,
great.
like give us the AJ Lee, you know, weekly open challenge, man.
It would just bother me that now it's just become like that mid card has just become, you know, not necessarily the I was gonna call it the old folks home, you know, it's like, but for veterans, you know, it's the spot for veterans, you know, because at first you had Lyra, you had Dakota Kai, and then you go over to Becky, you had Natalia trying to fight her way in
This
there,
is
you
why
know.
I'm trying to reinvigorate. Well, I don't know. Julia, she can hold on to the United States, but I don't know.
Mid-range.
Representing the mid range. I know. I had mid in my hand. I've been playing. I don't know. I've been thinking about too much basketball.
The mid-range, the women's division. But even Jordan Kirby, can we get all these belts off of Mercedes Moné? Because it's ridiculous. Hill comes through. Moné still has the belts? Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
She's trying to get what, number 11?
I mean, I kind of just, it's kind of like to me one of them parts of the world, like Water's Wet, kind of like Mercedes got all the belts. Batman is
And
Batman.
that's the thing, for her to do this, as much as I don't like it, it's not like she's going into these places like, okay, give me your belt. You know, it's just like, everybody in here is trash. Give me your belt so I can walk around with it.
You walk in, all right, give me your
Yeah.
belt.
It's literally, she's walking into these places and they're like, here. You know, it's just like, here, show your belt show our belt on AEW, which is freaking ridiculous. You're gonna have to drop them eventually. You gotta do a whole lot of traveling to drop these belts. But when you
That's
think
a lot of
about it,
putting
like,
over.
right. See, but that's the thing. Huge shout out to Jordan Kirby. Mercedes is like Kenny with all these belts. That's the thing. Kenny couldn't do it half as good as Mercedes. And that's the thing. Mercedes isn't even doing it as great. It's just the fact that she's going to these places and they're literally handing her the belt. You know, she's getting a whole lot of love from these promotions as well. She's getting shown on TV. The promotion is there, and she's winning on AEW. So it's like, damn, you know, it's just like, how can you not say that this is the most dominant woman in wrestling right now? You know, Rhea Ripley can't beat Io Sky. You know, it's just like she has a ceiling too. Everybody has a ceiling. It's just like Mercedes Moné, she's just murdered. I mean, I guess Toni Storm is her ceiling, but she's just wiping through everybody. You know, you lucky there ain't no cross promotion between them and WWE. Mercedes Moné will be racking up big belts. What I say?
I'm just imagining it like that. Them say kind of insane. And I'm like imagining like Rhea Ripley was like the ceiling for everybody else, and now she got one. But I love it. I got sick, and I finally got a card to pull for this whole Rhea Ripley can't lose to nobody. I'm like, well, I got this. I raise you an EO.
Yeah, what Io Sky like? What 3-0, 2-0, 3-0? Like dogging her.
We looking for 4.
Mercedes
like Michael
is
Jordan.
holding on to these belts like an African president that got elected in 1980. Jesus Christ. He's in his stronghold. Got a stronghold
man.
on that thing, brother. Justice says Mercedes is probably going to win her 11th championship. She's scheduled for a show at Winnipeg and one in Denmark. Put me out of my misery. But you don't like to dance with it, Justin? You don't like to do the Mercedes Moné?
You know what, man? It's her fault. Every time I hear the 3-letter CEO, I can't help but like say it again in my head. You know, they'll be like, "Oh, he's CEO of such and such." I'm like,
CEO. It's too late. Like she's not putting together barn burners. The only like few matches that I can really consider Mercedes Moné to be like absolutely goated in was those Chris Statlander matches because they tore the roof off that place. Her and Tony Storm did all right, but it didn't come close to what her and Chris Statlander were doing. They were putting together that it was like Sasha Banks Bailey level, you know how connected they were. Y'all can, we can disagree. We could agree. You guys can hate me, throw something at me, but I definitely agree. I definitely think that Chris Statlander and Mercedes Moné put together some classics, some bangers. Jordan Kirby says CEO is like folk, but without the C.
You have my exact opinion of
it. You have my exact opinion of it. Does she have the Wakanda Wrestling Championship? No, but she going for it.
That's on the list.
She need that Zamunda belt. No, she needs to go over there to that. Who are those people that they didn't rob Cody Rhodes? They didn't rob Cody Rhodes of his money, but Cody Rhodes sent money for a ring, and they were just like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna get this ring." And they never got the ring. They still been. It's like dirt wrestling. It's like
Anderson was right.
Wrestling. Just like, yeah, we got you all this money for this ring. They still wrestling on dirt. They was like, what the hell's going on? What y'all doing? What my 40K at?
So you gotta call in Arn, man.
Y'all got the maximum male models out there. What? It's like, I thought y'all was putting this money together for a ring. It's like, what is going on? Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. No, it's good. Look, I had to bring this one. He also needs that in-season championship, though. Get that in-season tournament.
She might be fighting AI Tupac. I know you've seen it. She might be fighting AI Tupac.
Let's leave that right there. That AI. Only AI I know is Allen Iverson, man.
Hey, look, AI, yeah.
Then we got Journey. If she wins the Willy Wonka title, then I'm done with Monet. Oh, should Paige? No, I'm sorry. I ain't mean to hurry up and cut that off. No, I'm sorry. I don't think so. I don't think there's nothing for her to do because we're already looking at AJ like what's she gonna do, and she's more. No offense to Paige, but she's more. I can see more. There's more range of like of what to do with AJ than it would be for Paige. And if I'm already reaching for like crumbs of like what AJ could do, Paige probably shouldn't do nothing but be. I hate to see her be another general manager, so I wouldn't even bother.
I don't know.
I feel so negative, but I just
don't know. I feel like I'm on the positive side of it. I really do think that her coming back, starting off as like a general manager, kind of just a personality on TV type of role, and then kind of easing into, you know what, I think I can wrestle. I think I can hold my own against the likes of a Becky Lynch, who is gonna treat you right. As she did AJ Lee. You can fight a EOS. No, I don't think EOS gotta take care of somebody. You can fight a Rhea Ripley. I think Rhea Ripley can take care of somebody. She just can't take care of herself. That's her problem. She just can't take care of herself. But yeah, I definitely think the Paige should return. Just to be on the positive side of things, for once, I guess. Justin said, if her having all these belts was helping all these other promotions get some recognition, then I wouldn't have as much of an issue. But it's what they can't even acknowledge them on AEW. Yeah. What was the most disrespectful thing? And we I think the perfect response, because we talked about this on Circle of Debate. I was like, one of the coolest things that we said was one thing she should do is have an open like when Sami Zayn doing an open challenge, she should have an open challenge for each one of my titles. This one right here is the Isaiah Jackson Indianapolis Classic belt. If you guys want this belt, you guys have to fight me right now. I have won this belt because I fought Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks. It's AI talking. She's like, she's like, I got this belt because I defeated these people, and I've defeated them in this promotion where it's at here in Indianapolis, Indiana. So if you want it, come fight me for it. Yada yada yada. And then you can have some locals. You can have some actual talent come in. At least and then the next week. This right here is a Devin Lee Crimes Classic Championship belt.
Hey.
I won this in East Chicago when I fought Becky Lynch and also the great somebody here. It's just like so honestly, just promoting it a little bit more, just saying, hey, I have this belt. This belt is very special because I wanted to face in this person and put some detail in it. God damn. Hill says that 40K gone, Cody. Yeah, it was soft ground wrestling. That's what they call soft ground wrestling in Uganda.
That's no soft ground, man.
Soft ground, and it's real soft with that 40K that Cody said. And I don't even know if it's 40K. I know it was some money.
I don't even know if it's 40K.
But
I don't even know how much
Jordan Kirby said should Kane return to the WWE? Nah, he needs to stay in Knoxville.
Just to put somebody over for no reason. Have him go against Brian Breaker for no Bronson Reed. It was some tsunamis. And tsunami. Get a spatula, pick him up, and yeah.
I agree with that. Are you geeked for Crown Jewel?
No.
I'm only geeked about one match in Crown Jewel.
What's that? John Cena
and AJ Styles.
That was like I don't want you to be like no.
No, honestly, that rivalry was a top tier. I had to tell my sister about the lore of beat up John Cena. I was like, look, you got to look. I was like, I used to wake up, not even wake up. I used to go home after a hard day of school and be like, man, my childhood hero over here walking, living his best life. And then there was this thug from TNA named AJ Styles with his goons, the Good Brothers, man. Just telling them it's a great day to beat up John Cena. Bro, and then to see my childhood hero get beat up, it's like them following through. And then, of course, the matches that they had. What was that, Royal Rumble?
This 2017.
Fucking classic. So it's just, outside of that, I don't give a damn. Do you care at all for Crown Jewel?
Besides what we just talked about, no. If John Cena didn't come out saying, hey, we're going to have this match. Thank you, Triple H. Thank you. No, he didn't do all that. But, that's the only thing I'm looking forward to. It's just, it's going to be early in the morning. What is it, 8 o'clock or something like that? 9 o'clock. It's in Perth. I mean, that's great and all. I just don't have like that, Crown Jewel, let's go. More like, John Cena and AJ going at it, one last time again. It's probably not going to be 2017 Royal Rumble, but it'll be nice nonetheless. I mean, they're not two broomsticks in the closet, so.
Is Tiffy time up for you?
That's a good question. I want to say that it is. And only because I feel like it's not necessarily stale just yet, but it's knocking on the door. In terms of like, I don't know, it's just like when she beat Charlotte, I kind of felt like when it happened, I didn't think it would happen like that. I thought that would be more like, okay, you were almost there, but not quite. But next time that opportunity is yours. But for her to like that first time, and look, she undefeated at WrestleMania already. I mean, there's really nothing else but to just take on new talent like Jade Cargill, for instance. She beat her at SummerSlam. And like I said, she's racking it up with like, if somebody was to look at what she's done, you could be like, I mean, what's she making a name for us? So she's gonna at some point be, I ain't gonna say Rhea Ripley, but in that range of like, these different ceilings. Like, all right, can you get past a Rhea Ripley? Can Rhea Ripley get past Io Sky? Can you get past a Tiffany Stratton? That's like a Jade Cargill ceiling right now. So I'm saying I am because I just feel like I can sense it coming around like Survivor Series. Like, what's gonna really be the plan for her, like going into the next season? See, I still got basketball in my head. There is no off season in wrestling. It's all day. There's Jacob Fatu.
There's no mid-range division.
No breaks, man. No mid-range. Hey, they should have one, man. You know, mid-range division.
And honestly, to even go along with that, there's so much
I love Tiffany
prestige.
Turner.
No, like there's so much prestige that comes with the belt that she holds, with the WWE Women's World Championship belt, which is cool. It's awesome. It's dope. Like you said, after she defeated Charlotte, you thought we were gonna see more of a rise, but I think Justin hit the nail on the head here. I love Tiffany, but she honestly should have just dropped it to Jade on SmackDown. That's what I thought was gonna happen. That's what I wanted to happen. And when it didn't happen, I'm like, what else? What else do we do? What else do we do?
When it did happen,
Whoop dee
rip my
doo.
shirt off.
It's like I don't understand. Like the prestige of that belt. You like look at the men's side of things. And I'm not trying to be that guy, but look at the men's side of things. Like you see Cody Rhodes and you see Seth Rollins. Which one has the more prestigious title?
Seth Rollins? Okay, I'm done.
See, that's the thing. I don't even think we have. We do have the video. That's a long story. We'll have to talk about that a little bit later. It's like we have to.
Oh, I can try to get it though.
Right? Yeah, it's like we're gonna have to find it type deal. But it's like, oh man, dang, what was the question?
Oh, I'm sorry. We were talking about Cody with these belts, like in terms of like who had the most prestigious.
Cody Rhodes will have the more prestigious belt. You can tell. Tiffany Stratton has the same exact belt. It's just like has the same exact title, just on the women's side. And yet, it doesn't seem like there's much of a difference between her and Stephanie McCare. And Stephanie McCare just won it. Unless if you guys want to disagree, then definitely disagree. But I don't see a difference. And honestly, it's just a matter of time until Tiffany Stratton drops this title and we see just some more entertainment. Like Tiffany Stratton is young. We act. That's the thing. A lot of the people that are winning titles now, they're young. They're young. We can see if Stephanie McCare title run sucks. It's okay. She's in her 20s. She's gonna get another one, and it's probably gonna be even better. Tiffany Stratton, you're young. You're gonna get another one. It's gonna be even better. Hell, Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins might even win himself another one at some point in time.
Hey, he said the same thing about Liv Morgan. He said, "Hey, you know what? This first title run was a little stinky, but you gonna get another one."
But you go get another one, and I ain't even believe in it. Like I ain't even believe in that. And she held that for close to 300 days and fucking rocked it. Like I gotta give that to her. I shout out to Hill. I'll watch Crown Jewel to see what bodysuit Jay's gonna wear. Lord.
But they gonna be in Perth though, ain't it?
Oh, they are gonna be in Perth.
I mean, I didn't want to just throw that out there like that.
Yeah,
like when they had Elimination Chambers last year.
Yeah, Perth, Australia, it definitely is, and of course, what's it called? Because Rhea Ripley wasn't really, Rhea Ripley was looking fire at the last Perth. Almost say Perth.
Slamming Nia Jax.
Wait, is Seth's belt not the same lineage as the Flair belt? See, that's the thing. There's too many renditions of the World Heavyweight Championship belt when they first added it on, when they stole it from WCW. And so it's like, I own WCW. And that's for that bitch Jeff Jarrett. It's just like that's for that jerk Jeff Jarrett. It's like, but yeah, there's so many renditions of the World Heavyweight Championship. I kind of think it lost its lineage. I think Seth being the top champion here kind of Seth Rollins. Yeah, I think it kind of resets, not really resets the history books, but in terms of just things in the new era, it kind of just brings in a new era of things because there's been so many renditions. Roman Reigns holding universals and galaxy titles and stuff, things of that nature. Like
multiversal.
You said what?
I say you got the multiversal championship.
Yeah, the multiversal. This one is to be God. You win this title, you're just God. It's just like here.
Not mode again.
It's just like, man, it's like these titles just get heavier and heavier, one by one. Jordan Kirby, Tiffany is so boring. She would lose. She should lose to Stephanie. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I think Seth Rollins should beat Cody Rhodes just because, look, bro, you've been getting your ass beat by Cody Rhodes the longest. This ain't gonna mean nothing if you beat Cody right now to get your get back.
Right.
Screw it.
Hey, didn't Cody already? He didn't already win, but he had a win last year. He beat Gunther, ain't it?
Yeah, he won last year. He beat Gunther and then showed it off to the camera, showed off his ring on Friday. Ho. He was like, hey, Seth Rollins gonna beat
Cody,
you.
he could take a L. I mean,
Cody
it's
can
Seth
definitely take
Rollins
an L.
anyway. He got his people. He got the bronze with him.
Exactly. Seth Rollins gonna be fine. I think Seth Rollins gonna definitely get this win here. But Devin, I think it's a perfect time to get to. It's a perfect time to get to this tier list here. I was pressing buttons. I pressed the wrong one. Let's scroll down. We have a tier list to get into because, of course, please don't tell me it went away. Please don't tell me it went away. If it goes away, I might just cry. I think I'm crying. Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna start crying. Let's see. Oh. There it goes. Okay, cool. Let me go back. It's time to get into this tier list. I was like, y'all, it's just so hard to just do the stuff that I want to do and do it properly because I'm unprofessional. Don't boo me. We have the Power Bomb tier list. So, of course, you got the tier list of all the power bombs. Of course, as we talked about, is WWE based. We do have a AEW star in here that it looks like I forgot to add him.
Oh, he's in there.
No, he's I was like, okay,
yeah,
cool.
I was gonna say
He's the very first one. Look at that. He's the very first one. But we have the Power Bomb tier list. If you missed the last 2 to 3 weeks, we did a super kick tier list. Of course, we did a spear tier list. I thought the best thing to do coming up next was, of course, do a power bomb one as well. We have
next one
S.
is a
S tier is just amazing. S is for splatted. You got splatted, brother. Of course, you have the A tier, which is great. B is all right. C is eh. D is straight dookie. Shout out to the New Day. Straight dookie. Oh. No, what's his name? There was a point in time where Big E would say Dookie, but it was just I had to get off my chest.
I took it the wrong way at first.
I took it the wrong way. Almost walked you through the screen. Almost gave it to you the rough way. But to get AEW out the way, and not to be disrespectful, but I mean he's the only AEW guy here. We have Warlow.
Get this trash out the way.
Of course, Warlow had the Powerbomb Symphony. Every time he would hit it, it was like he just got an orgasmic feeling. It seemed like he was just walking around, just like it was like the smell of blood with a shark. You know, Powerbomb. He was just like, smells like death. You know, it's just like Warlow was a dog when he got his hands on people and when he was healthy. Not to be disrespectful, but yeah, brother, you get injured a lot. Devin, I would put Warlow at an A tier. He's coming and clawing to the S tier. I'm putting him A tier. What would you put Warlow?
I would put him in the same exact spot as you because I put it like this. He got potential to be, in the S tier, but in terms of like you said, he just ain't really been, on TV enough. He got a power bomb that could probably write somebody off for a good month, but we got to see it. So no, the A tier is great for him because for what he's done so far, it's impactful enough.
I agree with that. Wholeheartedly. Well, the floor is yours. If you can still see, I can zoom in just a little bit if you need me to, but you can pick who's next. Who we can run by next.
I'm like zooming on there. Give me that jackknife powerbomb by the one Kevin Nash, aka Diesel. I'm putting that jackknife in the S tier. I'm sorry. And I'm gonna have a good explanation for all my reasons. I might throw these certain ones in this A and S tier. Just know that the jackknife is in there. There's another one that's similar to me. But on that, look, to me, the jackknife, man, it's like one of those where his height it just adds to it. Cause it's imagine if I did a if I did a jackknife, it ain't gonna be as scary as a Kevin Nash one. Cause I mean, I'm just 5 foot nothing. So I mean, it's gonna be if you jumped off your bed backwards. But he do it is, it's like if you put a ladder on your bed and then did it. So it's devastating nonetheless. I'm saying he should be splatted. Now you can fight me if you want to, but I'm gonna tell him to hit you with that jackknife, and you're gonna tell me how you feel and tell me which tier you should belong in.
See, but that's the thing. I definitely agree with you, and I agree with you because of not only when he would just pretty much splat guys, pause. It was mainly just the fact that he did it with style. This is the first fadeaway power bomb I've ever seen in my life. He just he just hit you and just back up, just like for 3.
The turnaround power bomb, man.
I'm telling you,
That
it was
Hakeem
just so
Olajuwon bomb.
The Hakeem Olajuwon bomb. It was just such a nice fade. He didn't even have to kick his leg out with it. He just let you down. His hair is just leaning off. It was just everything about it was so cool, and he had the height. So you was going the distance with his power bomb. So I honestly like it. Look, huge shout out to Justin. Jackknife power bomb is goated. Yeah, look, I think this is perfect. This is perfect. No controversy there. No controversy there. Let's go JBL. I want to go JBL because
my favorite speaker.
I can't believe this dude. You had me in the first half because I was like, oh, his promos, and I was like, I see what you did there. I was like, it took me a minute, but screw you. We have what's his name? JBL. This man, he used it more as like a signature. I remember he hit John Cena with it a couple times. Thinking that he was, yeah, right. It's just like and nothing going with it, nothing happening. But even then, I thought JBL, it wasn't really necessarily devastating. It wasn't something that was going to leave you, scared for your life. Like, oh my God, JBL's gearing up for the power bomb. Okay, cool. And it's going to be a smooth, nice 2 count for you. So outside of that, I just have to put it in the all right category because it didn't suck, but it wasn't necessarily devastating either.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh.
What happened?
Because JBL has to be S tier for the cigar. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I thought about that. Because like when I think about JBL's powerbomb, I think about like SmackDown versus Raw, and like I remember he would hit that move and he do that little cigar, like freaking. I forgot how he does it, but like he smoking a cigar right beforehand. And I used to be like, man, forget this dude, man. Like now you want to sit up here and taunt me before this. So like that used to like make it even worse. So I will add that alone because that was in my head as well. The little cigar, taunt he would do. I'm sorry. It was something else in my head, but that was that moved it out the way.
That moved it out the way. But I do agree. I do remember that. It took me a minute because at first I was like, this whole time I thought that was Kevin Nash. No, that was 100% JBL. Because it took forever. I'm like, brother, I'm sitting here. It's like I'm stuck. It's like, just pick me up already.
That gives it a plus 1. I'm sorry, what tier did you put it in?
I put him in B.
Yeah, I agree. Part of me want to say great, but
see, I wouldn't. Justin says JBL has a good power bomb. I say a B. Okay, cool. I like that. Hill says the cigar burn was so fire. A cigar tier. A cigar tier.
So, you know what? That was a good one.
That.
I'm mad I didn't think of that.
You are up.
Well, you know what? I'm glad I am because I hope that all right tier is got enough space for this next one. But that's exactly why I'm putting Kevin Owens because he's lucky I'm not putting him in the Dookie tier. Because the only thing good about his power bomb is the fact that they got pop up before. Because if it was other than that, he would be Dookie to me. Because there's another move he does where I'm just like somebody else does it better. He got a swanton, he got a stunner. What move do he not have that other people ain't used? So you might as well just throw a pop up power bomb. What's so cool about his power bomb? Do it come out the microwave or something? So with all that being said, look, he might have beat John Cena with that little Mickey move, but I'm gonna just put it in the all right tier because of that. And I got nothing but respect for Kevin Owens. I just don't have that much for his moveset sometimes.
S tier.
S tier.
You are just such a hater because on top of you are just such a. What's happened? You showed up and you just started hating. You just started hating. When did the roles switch? Devin Lee Grimes.
I just came back and just was being real like I was before. I ain't like Kevin Owens before I left, and I
So
don't like
you
him
didn't.
now.
So you didn't like his super kick because
Nope.
everybody does it. He just does it worse than everybody else. And then
Yeah,
the same thing with his power bomb. What good can he do? What good
not
can
that
this man
much.
do? In the words of Devin Lee Crimes, what do you want this man to do?
His own moves. But I'm just saying, like, anytime I see his move, I feel like I see somebody else do it before, and it's just like I don't know. And like I said, this pop up power bomb, like I mean, it's all right. It's just like he ain't tall like Kevin Nash or another person we're gonna bring up later. He ain't got no cigar time because he trying to do it so fast. He trying to do it so quick because he ain't got that strength. He got to do a pop up to you because he got to use all the momentum he can gather just to get you in the air. He ain't big and brolic like these other dudes that could just lift you up in the air. Pause.
But here's the thing, though. In my take about JBL, because I said, well, JBL, he hit his power bomb on John Cena. It's cool. Still gonna kick out at 2. You're putting Kevin Owens in the same spot that his pop-up powerbomb
Think about
finished
this.
John
Think
Cena,
this
and
was an
it's still
older
a
John Cena
BT,
though. That was a
an
much
older,
younger.
oh, it's an
That
older
was a
John
much
Cena.
younger. That was John
This
Cena,
is
like right before he was about to become a freaking franchise dude. This is
this
right
is
before that. This is right before his CD came out. This is right
no,
before the Marine came out. So of course he was gonna kick out of that thing. That's
but
nothing.
this is
But like
still
we fast forward 10 years later, and you might pop up, and surprise John Cena, but not back then. If Kevin Owens came back to 2005 with that little Mickey pop up power bomb, John Cena might not even be down for a pin. When he has the impact of hitting the mat, he
Austin
might just
Theory has beaten this man. Like, what
again.
is
We talking about John Cena in 20. What
yeah,
was that? 2023. Come on now, fresh
right?
off of
And
Peacemaker
at the
season
time,
one.
Kevin Owens beat John Cena. This is still open challenge Cena. If you want some, come get some. I'm destroying these youngins left and right. The only one
Look,
that could put damage on this man was Kevin Owens, and we're not gonna show any love for that.
that's a testament of what John Cena, what stage he was at before. That's why he ended up, I don't know. I ain't gonna say it like that. I just look, man. I'm cool on his pop up power bomb. I just when I think about these other power bombs that I gotta look at, and you want me to sit up here and try to put him anywhere above B? No. You
He
he
took
lucky.
out
He lucky.
Sami
I'm being
Zayn.
nice. I'm actually being nice
Bro,
because I actually want
you're
to put
being
him in
a hater.
MC.
Is this what it like? Is this what it's like to see a hater on the other side of the
I'm
screen?
not hating. I'm just telling you how I look at his pop up power bomb, and I just look at his body of work with his moves, and I'm just like, I really, you know what? When I look at these other power bombs, I just can't. If we was just talking about Kevin Owens and maybe 2 other people, maybe I'd be like, you know what, he could be great with this. But
This
I'm
sounds
telling
like
you, I'm
hate.
being really generous right now, putting him in B.
I'm being really generous. It's crazy.
I'm
Hate is
being nice
there.
right.
The hate is there. Huge shout out to Justin. The pop-up power bomb is great. Easy
Get
A.
it.
Perfect. I'm glad he said easy A. I said it was S tier. Devin said it's B. Can we at least come to an agreement and put him A? And
I
meet in the
guess.
middle.
I guess
Say
you
that
know
to
what.
Wardlow. He didn't
That's
mean it.
that. I definitely meant it. I meant it with everything in my fiber in my being. Pop
This,
up. That's how you know he gotta make. I don't trust no power bomb. You gotta pop up, man. They sound kind of flaky to me. I like my pop ups to I like my power bombs to be sturdy, man.
that's crazy. Here goes Hill. I love KO, but his power bomb depends on how high the other person jumps. Roman jumps really high. It's a B. You know what? You can B.
Roman, see what I'm saying? Roman, look at that. Another case of Roman making somebody look good, man.
Let's jump right into Roman then. Roman, because Roman did have a power bomb. Let's jump right into Roman
This
then.
is better
Roman,
than Kevin Owens.
Roman did have a power bomb. It was a nice power bomb. I remember one he hit on. I believe it was Sheamus, and he celebrated. He was doing the he was celebrating before he got hit with a 2 count. It's just like cool. Roman Reigns had a solid. He doesn't do it as often anymore, but honestly, Roman Reigns does have a solid power bomb. B.
Hey, I can't wait to go in on this one because this is exactly the opposite with this Kevin Owens. Have you ever seen somebody got a pop up for Roman's power bomb? Roman's power bomb so good he could do it on his own. If Roman power bomb is so good, it's actually on here twice. If you think about it, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just it's like you be trying to say he ain't the GOAT, but like, it be little subliminals like lines that be telling me go, go. It's up for discussion. And I ain't gonna say it's definite, but it's definitely up for a discussion. So I mean, I'm gonna put his in that. If we gonna put Kevin Owens pop up power bomb and great, I guess I'll just go ahead and put Roman's in all right. And I'm only gonna do that because Roman got other moves. That's just one of the little moves he might soften you. He might soften you up with, but he on here twice. So there's that.
Yeah,
And that's all
exactly.
I got to say.
Hill says, "Are we talking about the Shield 3-man power bomb? We actually separated them. Roman was doing it solo, and he also, of course, had the help because at that point in time he was too weak to pick people up by himself. So
That's how you gonna look at it. Instead of just having one impact, it was too weak.
Help me, Oos! It's just me, Oos! Help!
It's just me, Oots.
I'm not the big dog anymore. I need help.
It was mid dog.
I need
It was
help.
mid range dog.
Mid-range dog. Huge shout out to Justin. He says Roman has a good pair of power bombs, the schoolboy variant and the Splash Mountain variant B. Yes. Honestly, especially when you break it down, I do think it was also pretty fire.
Yeah, we got variants out here. We just like freaking Deadpool and Wolverine, man, with our power bombs. Kevin Owens just got pop up.
Look at, did you just add something to Roman Reigns' arsenal? Did you just add something to Roman Reigns' skill set? I need to write this down.
No, I mean it ain't nothing that ain't already been known. The moves I be hitting on people on 2K.
That's the thing. Because now, when Devin comes on the podcast next time, well, you hating on Roman. Roman has a good pair of power bombs. The schoolboy variant and the Splash Mountain variant.
I'm going to be like, Justice said it too. That's how you know it's real.
According to my calculations, my source, Hill says the help power bomb is D tier. Devin, your thoughts? You could go first on that one.
Wait a minute. Why we putting it in the D tier? Think about the impact this made, man. It had The Rock literally coughing up blood, man. Like, come on, man. It's the same dude that say he can't get beat in movies. They had him up there coughing up blood. I mean, granted, he was doing the same thing for CM Punk's GTS. So, but I mean, think about it. They took out with The Rock. They took out Ryback when he mattered at a point. They took out John Cena, I believe, at some point. I don't know if CM Punk got hit with one because he was the one that was hiring him. But like Undertaker, he got hit with one of the things. It doesn't matter who you was. You was gonna be able to get. There was no limit to that 3-man power bomb. That's a power bomb that I think you could hit on anybody because I mean you had no excuse. You could hit Great Khali with one of those.
As long as Roman has help. Because he can't do it himself.
Hey, look, that's teamwork make the dream work. But I mean, he can do it if he wanted to. But ain't nothing wrong with having a little help sometimes. More impact. See, I look at it. You look at it like him being too weak. I look at it like, hey, we really want to put this dude out.
Justin says, honestly, Hill isn't lying. Moxley and Rollins really do nothing in the triple powerbomb.
They get a little shoulder push, that little aid of like, that one arm, just extra arm. I mean, if you think about it, if I hit you with a regular power bomb, this is my two arms slamming you down and my momentum, slamming you. But I got two other grown men with their arm also slamming you too. Come on, man. And if we work all this synchronization and we pushing you at the same time, man, that's like throwing. All right, I play it this way. Now I'm gonna be done. Get a bag of ice. Put it in the power ball position, and you slam that thing on the ground, and then you tell me, how that ice do. Now you get that same said bag of ice, and you do it in the same position, but you get two other people equivalent to you, and they put their arms along with the force of you slamming as well. Man, the ice going everywhere. It's not even ice no more. It's a slushy. It's more impact. It's more power. Everything go the way it was supposed to go. It was putting people through tables and everything with it. I mean, granted, you can still do that because them tables ain't even all that doggone strong. But come on. I can't.
Yo, Hill is baking. Yo, go, man. He's like,
man.
The help powerbomb is like asking for help to open a jar.
No, because
we change the light bulb together too.
Oh, I want to bet it. How we gonna put a bulb in a jar to slamming a human being through a table? Come on, man. It's just more impact.
Doing it that easily by himself. Why does he need the other two people?
For more impact, just to be like, you know what? Just why not? They was the Shield. They was enforcers. They was trying to put people out for good. At that time, they was dogs. They was the hounds of justice, as they call it. If I got 3 people, what I'm gonna have them standing in the wind twisting for if they could be coming over there to help me powerbomb this fool through this table? I'm not expecting you. They can't do no choke slam together because only 2 people can put their hand around the neck. So I'm just saying, look, if we got a
Yeah, I was
trio,
like,
like y'all, we going too deep into this, man. It's a 3-man power bomb because they was a 3-man group. Okay,
we going too deep into this. That's funny.
the hell
And
power
we didn't even
bomb is
see where
what
we
got
putting
me.
them. Where are you putting them at?
I don't even know no more. Not all this disrespect. I'm thinking it was an impactful move. Like I don't even know what to say. I'm thinking like, yo, it's 2 people that's adding on to this move. How could it not be good? But at this point, I'm about to say it was all right.
Should be called the IKEA power bomb. You need
You know
help.
what? Let's see. They would, but hold on. See, look, this is the thing though. Y'all acting like he needed help power bombing Rey Mysterio, or he needed help power bombing CM Punk. They was power bombing some big dudes. Undertaker, Ryback at the time. Come on. I mean, it ain't.
Me, but that's the thing. Like me criticizing or me going putting the Shield where I'm
Said
putting
me
them.
saying it is one thing.
No, I'm saying it's kind of similar to how we did the Young Bucks, where we put the Young Bucks in, I believe, A or B tier with the super kicks, because although it wasn't the greatest super kicks there, they still launched that to what it was with the super kick parties, and pretty much that just being the full facet of their game. We had some iconic moments with the Shield. The lights go off. Next thing you know, your favorite superhero, your favorite wrestler is just sitting in a pool of
Peacemaker.
electronics and table pieces because of the Shield, because of what the Shield done. And so honestly, we don't get that, the lights going off and right back getting destroyed. And we're like, who the hell are these guys? What the hell is this? What's going on here? We don't get, of course, like you said, The Rock going through it, coughing
Wait
up
a
blood while
minute. I'm so sorry. I ain't trying to cut you off, but yo, come on, man. There's Batista Dio, the power. That's Paul Heyman. Granted, the what was that? The new bloodline. They all 3 of them had the power bomb upon Paul Heyman. You trying to say they weak? That means Jacob Fatu weak too. Then he need help to power bomb people. And I
But
mean,
that's the
look,
thing. No, go ahead.
I don't even know. I want to hear your point.
No, like, honestly, I'm going based off of what we saw and pretty much how I would say not necessarily iconic, but it has some impact to it in terms of what we saw guys go through when they in the hands of the Shield. And we can't lie and say that as soon as they pick somebody up, we were just like, oh, geez, damn it, Cena, no, get up. It's like
Yeah,
there are moments that
I was
made it
like
seem
Ice
like
Cube
it
in
was,
that one movie. Get out of there!
get out of there, get up. It's just like,
Get up!
I need you. But it's like, honestly, that's why, even though, yeah, it wasn't really when you look at it, it doesn't really look as crazy as like a jackknife power bomb or anything else you could do by yourself. I still put it in B tier.
Yeah, I agree. I'm cool with it after it's been torn apart and put back together again.
Well,
Like I
who
killed.
do we have going up next?
Can't do this, man. I can't.
Y'all gonna help me power bomb Hornswoggle through this table?
Just imagine like Hornswoggle sitting there. He's like, "Get him up! Get him up!" Like how he
I
was at
can't pick him up.
WrestleMania.
Y'all don't believe that? I can't pick him up. I'm sorry. I can't
Man,
do it.
okay. See, now we going too far though, man.
He
I
said, "Now
give
we
you,
going too far."
I give you right back. I can't give you
I mean,
Hornswoggle.
your goat needed help picking guys up when he wasn't in his true form. It was that vest
Hey, yeah,
was just
best was in
hiding
the way.
that small physique that he had back in the day. He's a grown man now. Back
Hey,
in the
hey,
day, he was
hey! I never seen Rome. I never saw Seth or Dean. Be the ones in the middle.
well, Seth was doing all the high flying stuff. Dean was, of course, the brains of the Shield, and then you had
See,
Roman,
there
who
you go,
was
man.
the
All
muscle.
I hear they was too weak. They was too weak to even
Apparently,
try.
so
So
was
if you
Roman.
think about it, maybe he was helping them.
No, no. I think he was
If he
struggling.
if he can do it on his own, But yeah, he doing it with them. Have you ever seen Seth? I ain't trying to be mean, but last time Seth Rollins tried to powerbomb somebody, it didn't turn out too good.
See, that's the thing. That's because now he was just like, I don't got to powerbomb you. I'll just throw you on the turnbuckle now. I'll just pick you up and just throw you.
Because he learned his lesson. I ain't trying to be that person, but the footage is there. Okay, it was a power bomb, but he had Roman to help him, and you see what happened. Roman was there to help him came through that table, man. We talking about a different Seth Rollins story.
Well, I guess that's why
you
Kevin
see
Dunn
Dean Ambrose.
Because Kevin Dunn was doing all those camera shots, and of course you couldn't see Roman Reigns like legs shaking as he's lifting up his competitors. With the shield, brother.
Hey, it's like the referees go over the ladder. They holding Roman legs.
They holding Roman's legs. Seth is just like, come on. He's like, Charles Robinson, get your ass over here, brother. Damn. It's like,
you wobbling and stuff. They holding his legs down. It's like Charles Robinson or something. They think he knocked out. He just holding Roman leg down for some support.
For support, he's just been that guy.
Y'all just looking at this from the wrong perspective, man. He was helping them. They weren't helping him. Like I said, do you see Seth Rollins or Dean Ambrose on this list? They only on this list because of Roman.
They only on this list because of Roman. Is crazy because they had to help Roman.
Roman. They help them. You don't see them by themselves, meaning that they needed help. They needed help to powerbomb. I don't see John Moxley powerbombing nobody.
Even Justin, the buckle bomb is at least cool because of the toss. Add in a table to the corner. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. He's his own Shield member. he's Roman already.
It's a reason why he got to toss somebody in the corner. He can't slam him down. It take more power and momentum for that. He ain't got it. He tried to, and you saw what happened. I'm sorry.
There's always a reason for a lot of things. Roman was too weak to pick guys up. Bubba Ray didn't actually know where the tables were at. That's what he was legit asking Devon. Devon, get the tables. Like, yeah, of course. Devon knows where they at. Bubba Ray don't know. Why would he go looking around for something you don't know where it's at? It's just like, I'm just screaming out for Devon. This is like, but I was outside of the foolishness. Devin, who you got next?
Hey, that ain't my fault. I'm gonna go with Batista, man. Because he had a Batista bomb and that thing was deadly. And it took my goat out for a while. So like I gotta put that in I'm sorry, can you scroll up just a little bit?
Oh yeah.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Scroll up a little bit.
Can we put Batista bomb and great because they put away some great people? I just can't make it an S tier because he ain't got that height.
What? I was putting him in S tier because of the impact itself. And then when John Cena came off the top and he broke his freaking neck, it's just like I was gonna put it S tier. He put away some legends with that Batista bomb.
I guess like I said, the S tier. I'm being one of people. My criteria was height wise, but let's see, because who's in the A? I don't know. A and S. I'm really stuck on putting him in the A. If we're gonna put freaking Kevin Owens that high up though. Kevin Owens wasn't even sitting out for his power bomb, man. Come on, man. Like that man literally came up to you. You came up to him and you roll your body up to him for the momentum and he just slammed you down. He wasn't doing like what Batista had to sit down and I forgot all this to roll you over to pin you. So I'm okay with A, I guess. As long as my other guy, the other person I want to put in, as long as he going in there.
Jeez, I was like, it just went straight to white. I was like, did I break something? I was like, did I hurt something?
No, it was looking at the picture, and I was like, damn.
I forgot to add somebody as well. I gotta throw him in here real fast. I was gonna find that picture. There it goes. But outside of that,
here we go. I want to talk about the actual power bomb. I don't care about what they put on the side of the pizza. I want to know what's on the pizza heel.
See, people,
no, I agree.
Which is why it's S tier.
I'm agreeing. He just got me still salty from that Roman that group power bomb.
But even then, somebody that we haven't really talked about too much on this program, of course, is Mike Awesome. He was the first guy that I've seen do the power bomb off the top rope. And I was just like, that could murder somebody. I was like, that's evil in itself. You know, the athleticism of Mike Awesome was through the roof. And of course, I thought he had an electric power bomb as well that shook the ring as well. I think I'd put it in A. I would put Mike Awesome's power bomb in A tier.
I mean, that's pretty much the equivalent of like, you know, the super AA. You know, you put something on the top rope. I mean, that should be raps. But that's almost like in my same argument of why Kevin Nash is up there. Height, you know, you falling from a farther distance. I mean, only thing is gravity. Gravity gonna get everybody at some point. Except for me, 'cause I can fly
That's insane in
up,
itself.
up and away.
Up and away.
But no, I agree. Like I said, once you going on the top rope, I ain't even think about that. I
Shield
can't
power
do
bomb.
this no more, man. Why you doing me like this? Come on, man.
Crazy. Cuckold vibe.
Wait a
I need your
minute,
help.
man.
Will you be involved in this too?
I'm gonna look at every, you know, double team in the world now with this mindset there. Because they
Well,
was a
even then,
team.
it was a team.
If that's the case, then why Captain America ain't fight Thanos by himself, man? He had the hammer, but he
Well,
needed help.
well, if Roman is doing the power bomb by himself this whole time, and he's like, "Oh, I need my brothers now." I was like, I need some help."
He couldn't say, "Hey, you know what? Want to put this a bit extra power behind this? I just happen to have two fellow people with me. Hey, y'all help me out. Say, come on,
I can't
man."
do this by myself. That is crazy. It is crazy.
It
What would you
takes
put
a
in
it
Mike
take
Awesome?
it
Oh,
take.
my bad.
Oh, you said you was putting them in the A tier, and I was telling you I agree because I was saying I would put him in the S tier, you know, because it's along with that same criteria of height. But I mean, the thing is, he got to climb the ropes to do it. So I mean, you know, Kevin Nash ain't got to climb the rope. But if you did, oh, you would be just finished. Like I can't even think of another word for finish right now.
Finito.
I was gonna say it, but I just couldn't come up. Be finito, done. No more. You know, just go ahead and get the spatula out.
Well, you're next. It's your world. Which one should we tap
Man, I
on
hate this,
to?
but he ain't even had to do it. I was harking on in here. He had to slide on me in at the last.
Wait, my
Yeah,
bad.
like I wouldn't notice. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I
Well,
thought he
I'm
was Mike Austin. And I was like, he put that picture for this guy on here. Like, you really doing deep cuts today?
oh, Mike Awesome. Yeah.
I thought, oh, let's go to I'm gonna go to Bobby Lashley because I'm gonna put Bobby Lashley and C because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't remember him powerbombing people like that. And if he was, I mean, granted, are we calling the Dominator? That's not a powerbomb though. That's like a slam. Not a slam. I don't know. It's not a powerbomb.
We're talking early
Yeah,
days. This is just a late picture of Bobby.
that's all. Yeah, I got you. I'll just say, see, it's not Dookie because I mean, if Bobby Lashley was to powerbomb somebody, it should hurt. You know. But at the same time, I ain't look at Bobby Lashley and think of like his spear or hurt lock, dominator. So I'm gonna put him in C because like it's something nice that he has, but like it's not on the level of it ain't even on the level of Roman spear. I mean power bomb. Roman had variants, man. He had like the spider power bomb. He had a Deadpool power bomb.
Yeah, so
Oh, that
good. We have to put it in the all right category.
that's
Both
and
power bombs.
that's all right with me. And we're gonna put him in. I'll put him in C.
I put him in C. Mike Awesome was legit. Was what Mike Awesome was legit. What his last name was. So many different power bombs in his arsenal. Easy A. Don't ever remember Lashley breaking out a power bomb. So I honestly leave him unranked. And see, that's the thing. I think if I had to go back into the archives, because I know he didn't hit one on Umaga, I do want to say it was Matt Hardy in ECW.
Yeah.
Like if I can dig
I
out.
was going back to even SmackDown like early 06. Like, I could that Bobby Lashley I could see doing a powerbomb, not like the one even like in the later WWE years.
But I think I just
But at
put him in
this,
N. because it is kind of
It ain't
unmemorable.
Dookie.
And even going into the rankings of the power bombs, still a lot of people do have them either unranked or at the bottom of the barrel. I think leaving Bobby Lashley at the end category is all right. Brock Lesnar, though. Brock Lesnar was breaking freaking necks with his triple power
Man,
bomb assault.
true.
But with that, I think I would just put I think I put it in A. I think I'd put Brock Lesnar's power bombs in the A category. We've seen him hit it on Spike Dudley. It has to be a smaller guy, a
That
really,
was the
really smaller
exact
guy.
one I was thinking of the entire time. I was about to, if you weren't gonna say it, I was.
Like
That's
it
Spike
really,
Dudley
really, you
one.
really, really need to have like a smaller guy, cruiserweight, coming close to cruiserweight to like have the triple power bomb look absolutely deadly and effective. So I think I put it in A territory. I put it in the A category.
No, I agree. Because yeah, like you said, and even like with the size, like for like the perfect impact of that power bomb. I don't know, there's something about I'll never forget that just scary sound with him slamming Spike Dudley on that ground like 3 times. I was just like the first time was enough. So you know
The
what
first time,
exactly. See, if your one power bomb was enough to me, and you had enough power and momentum to hit 3 more of them bad boys, you are up there. Because I mean, you are kind of a warlord. So you're
you
kind of
are
a
kind of a
warlord.
warlord. So we're saying A tier.
Yes, ain't splatted, but I mean, it's almost. It's knocking on the door, splatted, but so,
We only have one splatted so far.
I
One that
got
I
another
thought should have been
splatted for you.
splatted, but we have haters here on this
We are real,
program.
realistic people here.
We're realistic people. Well, though, Mister Realistic person. Where do we go?
I'm gonna go towards Beth Phoenix, and I'm trying to be. I guess I'm just you so used to her doing the glam slam. I feel like I'm like I watched her. I'm trying to think of. I'm not trying to say her power bomb would be bad because I mean it's Beth Phoenix. As soon as I
She
said
hit
that,
one
it's
on
like
the
they was coming for
Miz.
me.
She hit one on the Miz when I believe she was with the Edge a couple years back in WWE.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, when they had them, like it was like Miz and Maurice versus like Beth and Edge.
Yes, I was like, there was a powerbomb hit there as well. Beth Phoenix won't necessarily say is. Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off. I didn't mean to
Oh
cut
no,
you off.
no. Well, that was the thing. I was like, look, I was like, in my mind, I'm not trying to say like, oh, Beth Phoenix, why she should be in the Dookie tier. Like, get up out of here. I'm like, no, it's Beth Phoenix. Like, Beth Phoenix was the glamazon. It's well, I ain't gonna say was. You know, uh, it ain't like they like don't belong on here. Like, I ain't gonna put Liv Morgan in here. No offense, but
Which
I'm
almost
sorry.
happened. Yeah.
Below B is A, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put. I don't. I'm gonna put her in A. Because I mean, it's just it's not JBL esque to me, but at the same time, like I hate to look. I'm putting her next to Bobby Lashley, which
Still remember the time Brock Lesnar busted out a triple powerbomb on Jeff
I
Hardy
was
coming from the
thinking,
Boss, the Redeemer. Also remember that too as well. Ooh. Also says that he even busted out a running powerbomb on Big Show. A for sure.
look at that.
But
We
I
ain't
think
gonna do
I'd
that
put.
3 times, but
You said what?
I'm listening.
Oh
No,
no, I
I'm
was just
saying
saying.
he wasn't gonna hit. He wasn't gonna hit with Big Show with that 3 times.
Nah, Big Show ain't getting hit with that for sure 3 times. I don't even think even the likes of like Kurt Angle. Well, maybe Kurt Angle, and I just missed it because their rivalry lasted a grip. That might be one I might touch on for True Colors.
Hey,
The
that's
first True
true. I
Colors
didn't
was
think
so
about
fun.
it. Brock and Kurt.
Beth is another one I don't remember using power bombs, so put it with Bobby. And that's the thing. As soon as I saw power bombs ranked, and the first one I saw was Beth Phoenix, and the first one I saw was her hitting on the Miz, and I was just like, I mean, it's not something
All right.
that's it's not something that's like automatic and something that's I won't necessarily say natural for Beth Phoenix, but I want to throw on the tier list, give her that one chance, and figure you get the opinions of the heel turn universe. And I think C would be the pretty much a solid spot for her. Beth can carry guys 100 pounds heavier with no help. Just saying. That's
Hey man,
crazy.
I ain't seeing Beth Phoenix slamming Undertaker through no announce table, man.
Not yet. It's
Not
because I
by
haven't
though.
yet.
Like it probably could happen now.
It's like it
not,
just hasn't. It just
not
hasn't
back
shown
in
itself yet.
not back in 2012, no, or 2013 it was. Even that Undertaker, I mean,
He said, "Even that Undertaker."
I can't do this. He'll see next time I ask somebody for help, I'm gonna think about this. The next time something's just a little too heavy for me, I'm gonna just be like, let me just
Just a
do it
little.
myself.
But even then, I would go to the main man's Gunther, man. The main,
Honey Jenner.
honestly,
Oh, shoot, my knee went up.
I would put him. He'll just tear it apart the triple power bomb.
Man, I'm
He's trying
telling you,
not
it
to
ain't
jump.
even necessary, man.
It's 100% necessary. He's
Come
look.
on, man. It was a team. They was out there doing team stuff, man.
He's
If
put it
that
in
was the
all the
case,
time.
if that was the case, I don't know. I can't even make a case anymore.
I'm putting Gunther, and we might have to skip this man. Get him out of here. Skip that man, but put him all the way at the end. But Gunther, I put in the S tier strictly because it was
Yeah,
it was cleaner than how Brock Lesnar did his triple power bomb, and kind of similar to Warlow as well. Warlow's, he took a lot of time. It was power bomb, walk around the ring, power bomb, rock around the ring. Okay, now I'm gonna hit you with 5 consecutive, or I'm gonna hit you with 3 consecutive. With Gunther, it was like, okay, I'm gonna hit you with this power bomb. You kick out at 2. Okay, next time I hit you with a power bomb, it's gonna be at least 7 of these hoes, or 3 of these hoes. Hit you with 1, roll you off your feet. 2, roll. It's just like, it's just like, it's crazy. Your momentum is still, as you're falling down, your momentum, he's gonna pretty much roll you over and hit you with the exact same thing. It's so organized and methodical.
got this
And so
organized power bomb.
yeah, and then he hits you with the Rhea Ripley pin. It's just like it's over for
Hey,
you.
chill out.
And that's what he did. That's exactly what I saw. It was just it's the Rhea Ripley pin in itself. He had to hit you with it.
I don't see it like that, man. You know what I
You
mean?
don't see it like
Hey,
that.
it ain't nothing but just opinion at the end of the day.
S tier. I'm putting them S tier. What would you got the man?
I got him in S tier. And because of S tier, because it's just when I see that move when Gunther hits you with a power bomb, like to me, it's like he at this point, his I put it like this, his power bomb for me is like a mentality where it's just like, all right, that's it. It's like either, and if you not done with that, then it just puts you to sleep. But usually the power bomb, I see that, I'm like, yeah, it's almost about raps. Like even he getting kind of sick of you now. That's why he hitting you with this now. That's how I look at it. I don't know. I've seen so many times him hit the power bomb, and I'm like, roll the curtain, I roll the curtain. You know what I'm saying? Like that's finito for me. For them, not me. He ain't gonna hit me with that because I'm running away.
Well, then we also have Sid Vicious. Well, no, I'm sorry. You get the pick. It's either between Sid Vicious or the Undertaker. It looks like.
I'm gonna cop out because I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been having this whole time of playing this game with you because I've been like, you know what, I'm gonna leave Vader for him and like maybe Sid because I just don't have like the faintest like I remember, but I don't want nobody to try to like jump me outside for like not having like the no. Oh, I don't mean it like that.
Oh,
I just I was gonna say I didn't want you to say I was copping out. I was just gonna admit it. I was gonna just hurry up and run to my goat.
oh, got you.
I'm gonna just say the best for right now, and say Undertaker with that last ride. S tier, splatted. Get this. It's not even S tier for splatted. It's S tier for spatula. 'Cause that's what you gonna need. Letting go what I say just not just for 1 second. 1 second. Because Undertaker had that height. This is the criteria I had for an S tier was that height because I felt like it's more impact. If I did a power bomb versus Undertaker hitting you with one, I mean, it's like jumping off your bed versus jumping off, some stairs. the difference. One of them you might be okay, and one of them I don't know. So I got the last ride in the S tier.
He'll comes through Devin. When I used to work at a warehouse, boxes were over 25 kilos. He said boxes over 25 kilos are a 3-man lift for safety. So I understand it from a manual handling standpoint.
What you gotta do is like this, man.
Look,
They ain't got
just
they don't
understands
but they ain't got the Undertaker in warehouses, man.
Think about
They
it.
might though.
If Roman Reigns had to powerbomb everybody that when he didn't have the help of the Shield, his back would have been done. We would have never gotten the 3-year reign that Roman Reigns had if it wasn't for the Shield helping and protecting Roman Reigns' back.
It just Heel got me looking at power bombs just so differently though. I'm just I'm like, how strong are you really? You know?
How strong are you really? That's crazy.
Are you really stronger than a 3-man power bomb?
See, and he said we're in B. He had that man in D tier. He was just like, no, put him in D immediately. But we also have Sid Vicious. And honestly, with Sid Vicious powerbomb.
With bitches.
Like, I wouldn't necessarily say it's like a jank jackknife, but that's kind of how I saw it. You know, it's just like it's kind of how I saw it as a jank jackknife. It's a jackknife
that's a little old and rusty. It's not.
So I'm kind of splitting it between like B tier and A tier. So I'm gonna need help with you being the deciding factor.
I say B because I really, it's just not like I'm like, yeah. Especially when you say it ain't no jackknife.
Well, he has the height. He has the how tall is Sid Vicious actually?
I mean, I can give him that too, but I don't know.
Oh, he's 6'9". Skull Gang. He an inch shorter than Kevin Nash. And an inch shorter than he 2 inches shorter than Kevin Nash, 1 inch shorter than the Undertaker. There it goes.
Think about that. That's just a couple inch shorter Impact then. So he right where he should be. Maybe he should do the Mike Awesome.
Sis was basically the jackknife, so definite S, right?
There's only one jackknife. There's only one jackknife.
How about this? The Redeemer.
There's no jackknives.
We'll move him A tier. Any backlash for that, Devin?
No, it's fine. He got the height anyway. I know. I'm so surprised. It just don't it just sound like physically wise? It would just be more, scary. If Shaq was the body of Power Slam you versus Steph Curry, I mean,
we should have put Shaq on here for his powerbomb over Cody Rhodes.
He got that height. I put it in the A tier.
I would have put it in the C tier. I was just like, all right, brother.
That was how many power bombs does Shaq really hit like every year?
He needs to not hit another one. He needs to. I was just like, man, at that point, I was like, man, just shut up and dribble, man. I was like, at this point,
he said, just shut up and shoot a free throw, man.
Yeah, shoot a free throw, man. You make 46% of the free throws that you don't make, that you don't take. And this is like, brother, just please get out of my face. But this is our tier list here. We do have Kevin Nash, Gunther, and the Undertaker. I almost said The Rock. Well, we have Gunther, Kevin Nash, and of course the Undertaker as splatted, the S tier. Great. You have a Warlow, Kevin Owens, because someone wants to be a hater and not put him in the S tier. We have Batista, Mike Awesome, Brock Lesnar, Sid Vicious, B tier. You have JBL, Roman Reigns, and of course the Shield. Ooh, this is up for serious debate. And of course, in the N category, you have Bobby Lashley and Beth Phoenix, who didn't use it often, or maybe have only used it used it once in their career.
Maybe they had some help.
Right, yeah, and I was like, we just judged it off of them, just based off of the time they just actually did it. So that is our tier list, and we had so much fun here and grabbed so much of you guys' time. I think we've been on for about close to 2 hours now. My time actually reset, so I was like, it wouldn't even tell me how much time we've been on. Reset.
My time now had reset.
Yeah, I was like, my time had reset. It was pretty much just like, brother, like you got to give this up. I'm tired. Like, I don't know how long I can last here.
It's like I stopped counting.
Yeah, I started counting. But even then, Devin, is there anything you want to say before we close this show out?
Is there anything I want to say? There's a couple things I want to say. I want to say that wow, once you put this camera on me, it shows me exactly who I really look like, and that is sort of rough, but it's okay. You know, I'm gonna be. You know, I've been exposed to a little bit of kryptonite lately, but it's all good. So I don't know where I'm going with this whatsoever. It's been a minute, but you know, it was cool. I'm keeping my mind now. It's in my little heavy box. I might need some help. So look, I don't know. Every I thought the triple man power bomb was something special, but now y'all open my eyes to the trueness of it. You know, it's really just telling me that Roman is actually not as strong as I thought he was. But I digress. It's Sunday. I'm gonna hand it back over to the number one hater in the nation. I'm pretty sure he needs help with power bombs, or maybe he doesn't. There's Jackson Jr.
Hey man,
Let me put these on, man. 'Cause I just that wasn't one of my best ones. It wasn't terrible. I've had worse, but it wasn't good either. Maybe because
this
I got
is like,
Superman over my
you
shoulder.
ever went across the street and you got a burger, but then you didn't eat the burger, so you set it down. That's how we got to watch wrestling. You just got to sit the burger down. This is like, wait. It's like, what, did I eat the burger? What I miss here? It's like, what happened?
It's
Are
only
those the
funny
meta
that that's
glasses?
something somebody would say, huh?
Are those the meta glasses?
Oh no, I'm not that. Nah, he's just he's some old 3D glasses from
My
the
brother
later.
actually got a.
I'm not surprised, to be honest. It just seems not like that. It just he just I don't know. Sometimes I think about like who would try that, and I'm like he probably would. It's
No,
nothing wrong with it.
it is so crazy because he was like, hey, come out here, come outside. He literally got a leaf from the tree and went, I forgot what the name was, but he goes, Meta, what am I looking at? And his glasses are like, this is a leaf from the tree, yada, yada, yada. And this tree originated from yada. I'm like, brother, like, all you got to do is see. Like, you don't need to know this information. All you got to do is just look. That's what glasses
How
are
lazy
for.
can you be? You can't even see. Like it's just like that. What you mean?
It's like all you have to do is just put on the glasses and look around. He'd
I
be
mean,
like,
I would feel like
hey,
I
Meta.
think I was Iron Man or somebody like that. You know, I had to name that thing called Jarvis or something. You know, just to feel something.
Devin be like, hey, what's the sitch? What's the sitch, brethren?
What's this thing, man? Do.
My mom and auntie still bathe me, so yeah, we all need help like Roman sometimes.
Hey man, sometimes you just need that hope, man.
Shout out to Justin. Awesome show, guys. Can't wait to hang out with you guys tonight. Gonna be a blast. The vocals are gonna be put on full display. Huge shout out to Circle of Debate. Believe it's going to be live 7, 8 o'clock as well. Be on the lookout. We are going to tweet about it. We're gonna talk about it from the mountaintops, and we're gonna have a whole lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hold on, before we leave, we got to shout out just the legends that were here. Of course, the boss, the Redeemer, Justin. Of course, you can follow him on social media. Please follow Justin on social media. Takes are amazing. He will always leave you entertained, whether he's by himself or whether he's with a co-host. That man will always put on a great show and, of course, give you some great information on each and every wrestler that's out there today. Of course, Jordan Kirby slid through. Huge shout out to him. Heel, you were hilarious today. You look, brother. Keep applying pressure on this Roman loser. Keep applying pressure on this loser Roman Reigns. This thug Roman Reigns. Keep applying pressure on that man. And of course, I thought we had somebody else here as well, but I think those are the three. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.